Hello and welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar. I'm confused.
Special K, and tonight we're doing proof alcoholic ice cream. So I saw this on the interwebs. I emailed the company and said, "Hey, we'd love to review your product," and they said, "Okay." And then here we are. Mm-hmm. So, to my knowledge, there is 2 other alcoholic ice cream companies on the market. The other one you can mail order, and then there's one in Cincinnati, Ohio. Mm-hmm. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm talking about price. In Cincinnati, Ohio, they charge $9 for a small ice cream for their alcoholic ice cream. It sounds like...
How big is their small?
It looks to be 4 to 6 ounces.
Ooh!
And these are 12.7 ounces. The other company online sells about the same size containers. This was $100 for these 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So, getting out of the way, that's shipping included, so that's $100 flat. Now, there are promo codes. You can get discounts. They actually gave us a promo code. We'll have one in the description down below. But now to the nitty-gritty. Let's see if it's actually good. So,
I mean, it's ice cream.
We have coconut rum.
With alcohol in it.
We have mocha chocolate moonshine.
You can just read the caps.
We have bourbon chocolate cherry, and then we have bourbon caramel.
I had such a nice pyramid going on.
All 7% alcohol by volume. I figure we need to go out with a semi-basic one, so I'd say let's start with the bourbon caramel.
Okay.
Seems like a pretty basic one, right?
Bourbon caramel seems, pretty standard. I'm kind of ready for the bourbon cherry
idea of alcoholic ice cream.
Yeah. Oh.
That is floofy.
That is very floofy.
I wasn't expecting it to be white. I was expecting it to be like brown. I don't know, like chocolate, but I guess it's bourbon and caramel. So let's take us a big... I'm going to give me a healthy scoop.
Healthy scoop.
It looks pretty good. All right, first thing I'm going to say, you smell the booze in there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's strong bourbon.
I just thought it was going to smell like, ice cream.
Just a hint of bourbon?
That's pretty good. That's really good. Oh, that plays really, really well with the caramel.
It's real bourbony.
Mmm.
Real bourbony. It tastes like a mid-range bourbon.
I mean, it's not so heavy that it has to be like Woodford Reserve, but...
It tastes like it's higher than 7% alcohol. I'll say that right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and say I like it. Mm-hmm. Not my favorite flavor so far because the bourbon is a little strong for me. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it is there. That is a crazy. When it says it has bourbon, it tastes like bourbon and caramel.
Absolutely, yeah.
That being said, really well taking price into account, if you know our scoring scale, 5 is average. 10 is amazing. I can't live without it. 1 is awful. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go with a 6. I think it's definitely above average for what it is. I don't like the strong bourbon, the really strong bourbon. I think it's almost too much to be an ice cream. Because the thing with ice cream is it sticks in your mouth for a little bit. See what I'm saying? It does.
Yeah, okay. I see where you're coming from. I don't see this as a sit down on the couch and watch chick flicks and eat a pint of ice cream in a day. I see this as like... Have a dessert, pie, cake. No, actually, just pie. Ooh, chess pie, chocolate chess pie, chocolate caramel chess pie with like 4 or 5 ounces of that in a scoop. That would be fantastic, and I would give that a 7.5. I think that's really good.
Get you some mocha moonshine.
Mocha moonshine.
Oh, smell the moonshine in there.
I should not have got such a big spoonful of it.
Very chocolatey. Let's do it.
It's a good chocolate smell too, though. I like.
Ooh. It's almost like an alcoholic frosty.
That is what that tastes like.
It's exactly. It tastes like
almost tastes exactly like a frosty with just like it's an adult frosty.
If somebody poured some moonshine in a frosty, that's what that tastes like. I like it. Now again, the alcohol is a lot stronger than I was expecting in the flavor. But it does. It tastes like a good alcoholic frosty. It even has sort of the texture of a frosty.
It does.
So what are you thinking on rating on that flavor?
It's like an Irish frosty.
Do you like that one more or less than the bourbon?
The bourbon's better. I'm going to give that one a 6. I think that's more of an eat it by itself type thing. Or, maybe with French fries. But I still like it. It's still good.
He doesn't want to get drunk off ice cream.
Yeah, I'm down with these flavors so far.
This is the one I have the high hopes for.
Oh, the coconut rum?
Yeah. Oof.
Oh.
All right, coconut rum. Here we go. I feel like rum does the best. It would do the best with ice cream,
Right? I kind of expected all of them to be rum.
Okay.
When you were talking about them.
It smells a little boozy, and I get a hint of pineapple or something fruity in there.
This one doesn't have nearly as much scent as the other two, but I guess coconut's not like a super strong scent.
I don't like that one.
It's not coconutty enough. It's not rummy enough.
It has a weird back end on it. I think that one's my least favorite. I had the highest hopes for that one.
I don't think it's bad. I'd still eat it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it reminds me of? You remember those the long popsicles?
Yeah,
The pina colada flavored ones? That's what that reminds me of. Like a creamier version of that.
I gotta say that one's a 4 for me. I'm gonna say below average on that one.
I'm gonna give it a 5. I still would eat it. I'm not super excited about it though, compared to the other two. Really, compared to the first one though. Just
Bourbon chocolate cherry. I think this is gonna be the best one.
I'm ready for it. I was really hoping there would be pieces of cherry, like those little those jarred cherries in the sauce. Again, smells bourbony.
Taste it.
I don't know if I like this one more or the first one more. That cherry at the end, though, is really nice.
It is. It reminds me of almost like amaretto, like bourbon and amaretto and ice cream. That's what it reminds me of. The cherry flavor.
I think I like the first one more.
I think I like this one more. And I'm normally not a big cherry guy, but I think I like this more. I think I'm going to give this one a 7.
I'm giving this one a 7.5 also. I think I like the first one more. But I could go for either one of those. That's delicious.
Now here's the next question. Should we make milkshakes out of it?
I think it's too thin to make milkshakes out of.
No, I think it would be okay.
You would have to add some sort of a binder to it.
No, you just want to add as much milk. I would say.
Or you could add the constituent parts of it. Add some cherry pieces.
Or you could just add some more Baileys. We have.
Add some, you could do that too. You could add some crushed chocolate and cherry pieces to this one. You could add crushed chocolate and pieces of caramel. Not really caramel, actually. That would get all gooky. But you could add some crushed chocolate to this.
Now here's the question.
I'm not really interested in having either of those as a milkshake, but those two.
The mocha chocolate moonshine was pretty solid. Like I said, the coconut rum was super disappointing. So ice cream as a whole, it's good for what it is. So I've only had alcoholic ice cream one other time, and it was at it was at a restaurant kind of thing.
Oh, it was a bespoke.
So it's hard to
ice cream.
Rate this. So I would pretty much rate it on a normal ice cream scale. I would. Rate ice cream is the easiest way to explain it.
An ice cream scale, fantastic.
Yeah,
now I have one of those.
Well, you know what I mean. Like you can't judge it against spirits. You have to judge it against what it is, ice cream. So, what is a 5 ice cream for you? Like Turkey Hill? Like Turkey Hill's like a 5 ice cream. What's like a 7? Like Bluebell's like a 7, and what's
Who doesn't like that big bucket of ice cream? The gallon size.
Those are better than Turkey Hill. That's a 6 ice cream.
That's that's like a frozen dessert. I don't think they can actually call that ice cream.
So, I would recommend trying the bourbon chocolate cherry or the regular bourbon if you like the taste of bourbon, because it does in fact taste like ice cream somebody poured bourbon on top.
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely incorporated really well. It has a very interesting texture. The easiest way to explain the texture of the ice cream is it's like frosty.
It's like fluffy.
Yeah, it's fluffy. Like
I want to call it aerated.
It's not like gelato where it's really thick, or like regular ice cream, which is somewhere in between. It's kind of like it's kind of got an interesting texture to it.
These two, yeah, I would actually like if I was gonna make a Valentine's dinner or something like that, which I do every Valentine's Day, so I might. Actually, no, this year I've actually got stuff to make dessert. But these might be a really good choice for, like, a special occasion.
Yeah, I would say under the right circumstances, or if you're curious for them. I wouldn't, like, they're not so good that I'm going to tell you to go out and buy them right this second. But they're definitely not bad. I'm not disappointed that I tried them. And if I had bought them, if I would have paid, like, $70 or $80, I might be a tad bit disappointed.
I mean, these are better than the ice cream that I normally get. Of course, I don't usually get ice cream, like, by the carton.
And I think it could use cherries or nuts, like you said, but I don't
like
know
pieces in them.
I don't know how the alcohol would
interact with that. Yeah,
so that makes sense.
I wonder if it would make them like weirdly rubbery or something.
Yeah. All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching.